know how to introduce this video. I never thought that I would have to make a video like this. I guess I just need to just like dive right in it because I contemplated whether or not I wanted to like go live, but I knew it would just probably be an influx of questions and just a lot. And yesterday, like I was literally like overwhelmed with the amount of people who have been reaching out, all the people I've had to converse with. It was just like a lot for me. So I was like, maybe it'd just be easier to just sit down and add in like receipts or, you know, whatever my points are that I need to make. And I know a lot of y'all are here checking for this video, especially a lot of people who are not actual keys and duns, because this situation has like went viral in Brunswick, Georgia, and a lot of those residents got wind of like the situation and have literally been blowing me up. Like, the way that I should probably do this is just tell it in the order that I got wind of everything, because that's probably the easiest process. Let me turn my phone on not lock so that it won't exit out my receipts and everything. So like I've been screenshotting like crazy as like when it first started yesterday, and so I'm just gonna go in the order of my screenshots because like that's pretty much the order of when I was finding out certain things that would be like easiest for me. So let's go ahead and get into this. Oh yeah, also before I start, I want to just say thank you to my loyal keys and duns who, you know, were trying so hard to shut it down and did know that Jori just turned 2 and her birthday was on Thursday, this past Thursday, July 28th. So we were out of town for her birthday. So I haven't been on my phone, my DMs or anything. And that's when things were really hitting the fan. So Friday we got back home and Saturday we were at my sister's house and I was looking for, a brand had emailed me about something and they're like, oh, we DM you, blah, blah, blah. So I went to go try to find the DM. And like I said, I don't really check my DMs too much often because it can be overwhelming to just always have to, you know, deal with that. I told y'all this before. Anyways, I'm going through my DMs and I just happened to press, for the sake of this video, a lot of people, okay, I also will say that I talked to family members and friends who are part of this and they did get permission to be discussed in this capacity. And I will tell you those individuals as I get to them. This particular person right here is a key. I have not asked her if she wanted to be featured in this. She has a lot of the receipts and evidence, but for now, I'm just gonna call her A. And if she doesn't mind, I wanna give her credit for helping out and like doing all the things that she's done. And I'll show her name when I put the receipts in. Anyway, so I'm going through my DMs, and looking for something. And then I just happened to see her name, and I just clicked it. Immediately when I click it, I see at the very top pictures of the girls in the Nicu. My heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, what type of time is this girl on? We get sent pictures of the girls for a lot of ill intentions often. And as the mother of my daughters, it doesn't get normal as the days go on. Like it's just still really gut wrenching and annoying when people are like sending us stuff being ill, blah blah blah. So anyway, so I'm seeing the pictures in the NICU, and her comment to me was, "Aren't these your twins, or am I tripping?" So I'm thinking like, yeah, like what's going on? So I clicked the picture. I'm doing it in real time, y'all. Like this was yesterday. So I clicked the picture, and immediately I see 27 minutes ago. So she sent me this on Jori's birthday. Did not see this on Jori's birthday. I didn't see this until Saturday. So I clicked the picture. So obviously 27 minutes ago on Jori's birthday, when she screenshotted this at 7:52 p.m. to me, I'm seeing this girl named Kari Muhammad post the girls on her story with, I'm gonna also put stuff right here, like all the receipts and stuff I'm talking about, I'm gonna put it right here. So she put this on her story with the little crying emoji and heart. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then she sent another one and I see it says, update, Cashton finally sleep after throwing a tantrum. And I'm like, am I reading what I think I'm reading? Like, this individual, Kari, is saying that Cashton is finally asleep. So, being the mother of these twins and the one who actually carried them and gave birth to them 3 years ago, almost 4 in December, immediately I'm looking at it and I'm like, hold on, y'all. While we're waiting, this is Scotland's hair that I colored myself. Shameless plug for my own hair company. The sale actually does start today for the back to school sale. So, okay, like they're having a whole conversation. So when I see this, I'm triggered. I'm literally triggered because, first of all, these are 2 different babies in this little collage. I don't know if Kari, and I'm pretty sure Kari doesn't realize it because Kari is not the biological mother of these 2 twin girls, but it, like, y'all, I told myself like not to get too emotional, but I can't help it. These are my kids. So anyways, this is Jiya, this is Journey. This is Journey, this is Jiya. For one, I never posted, or their father never posted any Nicu pictures on our Instagram. And till this day, we have never posted a picture of them in the NICU. Sorry, y'all. One of the baby mamas is messaging me as we speak. So I'm gonna have more updates by the end of this. But anyway, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, the person who posted this, I'm thinking like they must be a subscriber because these actual clips, I remember like it was yesterday, were taken on my vlog camera during the vlogs while they were in the NICU. So why is this person taking vlog clips from my vlog from 3 years ago, making it seem like they were just born now? I'm so confused. So immediately I message Kari. I look up her name on Instagram and I found her account. It's private. I message her instantly. Y'all know Instagram has all these rules where you have to be politically correct, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying as best, and I don't know if I can get the message that I sent her because she's disabled her Instagram and social media and all her accounts at this point. But yeah, so I literally, as politically correct as I could, went in and like went crazy. So at the bottom of this, you can see it says Equacia Williams and 48 others. Now, Equacia Williams is the niece of the alleged baby father, and she actually told me to make a video, told me to expose this, so she is perfectly okay with all of this. So anyways, Equacia Williams, I see Equacia Williams and 48 others, like the post. So I DM Equacia because that's the only person I can see. DM Equacia, and I'm like, okay, I know it's not her first, so I include what I sent to her. Just pretty much letting her know how I felt, like what's going on, why are you liking this person's photo, like these are not her kids, like these are my kids, how do you know her, do you know her? I'm asking her all kinds of questions. So that's that. So I'm talking to the key who sent me this stuff. So I'm like, what the, like, I'm crazy. She tells me she was pretending your babies were hers. I was like, I know I've seen those twins before, folks are crazy. So I'm asking her, like, is this still on her page? Like, her page is private, I can't see anything. She said, no, she deleted everything, she got caught on her lies. So I'm like, when she posted, so that's when I went back and scrolled up and I was like, oh, it was on Jori's birthday. So I'm like, okay, I'm DMing her, like, no response, blah, blah, blah. So then A tells me that she messaged Kari on Facebook, and I'll insert it right here so y'all can read along. So A messages her and says, hey, why are you posting pics of someone else's babies and acting like they're yours? Weird. Kari says, excuse, what? So she sends the picture from her Instagram and then sends my video with the exact outfit that Journey has on. And because the title of that video is, Can Jiya Bear Come Home with Journey? Y'all, this was such an emotional time in my life. I just can't believe someone did this to me or is doing this because they haven't stopped technically. So A says, you know exactly what, girl, that's strange, seek help. Kari tells A, call me, and then proceeds to call her. I'm just like flabbergasted at this point. I'm like, what is going on? So A obviously didn't answer the calls or anything because she's just like over it, don't got time for the bull crap. She's a long time Keesha. I know she's seen like how the girls have been trolled and harassed and bullied. Like even to this day, like people still take screenshots of my girls, make little videos about the girls, talk about them Like, they talk about kids, and it's so sickening and sad that these people think this funny or this is a jab at me as a mom, and it's really a reflection of how evil-hearted you are. So I've already posted a video on my page about being bullied and the things, that extent that people have went. So for me, because I have been subjected to my daughters from being in the NICU, where people were calling the hospital, trying to get personal information of me and their father, trying to call the NICU nurses and make up rumors, making videos while my daughters are fighting for their lives and screenshotting, misdiagnosing my kids. Like, I dealt with a lot while my children were fighting for their lives to be in this world. Like, I dealt with trolls bullying and harassing and mimicking and spiting my children. But anyways, let's keep with this. So my subscriber, she says, absolutely not. We have nothing to talk about. Stop the weird behavior. Too grown for that. Kari is begging her, like, call me. She's still calling her. Part of me wish she would have answered just to hear what she had to say. But hey, protect your peace. I understand, like, these fools, at this point, you don't got nothing to say to me. I know those aren't your kids. Like, what the freak? So I really appreciate her sending me all this. So A now is telling me, like, I went through her post on Facebook. She literally had a baby shower and everything, saying she had a girl and boy twins. She never ever looked pregnant, had her mom believing everything and all. So now A sends me another screenshot from Facebook. And it says, well, my heart can rest. My first set of twin grandbabies are here. KR 3 pounds 10 inches girl and Cashin 2 pounds 7 inches boy have made it here and doing great. Mother Kari Muhammad, father Javon Newton have made me a grandmother 17. I don't know what that means. Plus 2 deceased. My family has increased. Love them. Can't wait to love on them. So I'm seeing this and I am like, what? The grandma is in on this? The grandma is pretending like this girl just gave birth to my kids? So I had to hit the grandma up. Like, hello, why are you pretending that these are your grandbabies when these are my kids? These kids are 3 years of age. Like, I'm trying so hard to, like, hold and have restraint because I know she's my elder, but I'm just disgusted because I don't know who's the ops at this point. I don't know. All I know is these are my kids and people over here, grandbaby this, daughter, son this. Like, what is going on? And then I see people in the comments, Portia, Nika, Cornelia, Ramona, I think that's how you pronounce that. But I'm seeing all these people, so I'm messaging everybody. Whoever got a name and an account that I could see with all these screenshots, I'm messaging everybody. Because why are y'all a part of this foolishness? Y'all look too old to be a part of this foolishness. And I know y'all didn't lay y'all eyes on these girls. So I messaged her. So I'm telling the girl, hey, I'm like, this is getting worse by the minute. Like, this is beyond me. I'm like, what does she want? Like, what does she want? Money? So the grandma, let me take a dissect. The grandma messaging me. Now, I thought that this was her mom. I thought this was Kari's mom originally when I messaged her. Because I'm talking to her like, hey, good afternoon. I said, so good afternoon. I was sent these pictures from your daughter's platform. Is there any reason why she has my now 3-year-old twins posted all over her social media as she gave birth to them? These are my 3 almost 4-year-old twin girls, and their names are Journie and Jiya. Why was it okay for this to be posted and highlighted? 2 innocent babies were in the NICU. So I'm going on talking to her. So she's like, ma'am, this is not my daughter. These pictures were sent to my family of supposedly my grandkids that was in the hospital. I'm truly sorry. I was scammed. I'm trying to remove them. Because she has the pictures all over her page, people commenting, sending their prayers, and I'm like, you know you didn't lay eyes on this. Like, you know you did not lay eyes on these children, so why would you be posting these kids that you never laid eyes on? So I'm like, so when she tells me they were just sent to her, I'm trying to understand like what she's talking about. So she was like, she's supposed to be my son's kids, and he never seen them either. So I'm just like really confused. Like, what's going on over here? So she was like, he's locked up and the babies are in another city. So I never seen them. So so at first when I first read this, I'm thinking she was saying that she like lived in another city or state or something like that. But now that I know what I know, and I've talked to Javon's other baby mother, he has 2 baby mamas. And Kari is not one of them. But Shakira, that's her name. When I spoke to Shakira, now I got a lot of tea with that later on. But according to her, Kari said that the baby, like her OB was in Jacksonville. Now I don't know if that's Florida or Mississippi, because it's Jacksonville, Mississippi, and Jacksonville, Florida. So it could have been either two of those places. All I know is she said Jacksonville. So now when I'm reading this again, now that I got more evidence, I'm thinking Kari then told these people like she gave birth to these babies in Jacksonville or Jacksonville, Florida. Let's just stick to Jacksonville, Florida. That's what I'm assuming. Because I saw some of her family friends in Jacksonville, Florida when I was going through her stuff. But so that's why I'm thinking she said she never seen them. So now she said, I'm so sorry, I'm so hurt, they're so beautiful. So I sent her an updated picture of the girls. She's like, someone has sent me your videos on your channel. Like, I fell in love with them twins, like, blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, I'm watching the video, I'm crying. I've been loving these babies. I'm just so sorry this happened. She said, yes, she's trying not to tell us she lost her baby. She claimed the nurse and the Nicu sent them to her. But at this point, I'm done with her. So then she's telling me like how people are like reaching out to her, like everybody's cursing her out, upset with her, like how I was upset with her. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll make a video and I'll just let everybody know that you specifically didn't have anything to do with it. So this grandma, the paternal grandma, didn't have anything to do with the staging of this whole fake pregnancy thing. We're gonna get into the maternal grandma in a second. So she apologized, sent kisses, blah, blah, blah. So now back to A. So now A sends me a screenshot of Kari's Facebook, and it's a picture of her, I guess a while ago, and then right before she gave birth in March. And it says, from that to this, I miss this body so much. Now I'll probably have to like put, oh, you can go.
So you on what you call it?
What, YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making your videos?
Yeah.
And now you gotta do your edits?
Yeah. So I'm gonna blur her face for, I know, right? I don't want to say privacy because she didn't have no privacy for my kids, so I may just scribble across her face. Anyways, she posted this picture before and after. Now in the after, it did look like she was bigger. It did look like that to me. So, and this is March 14th. So I'm like, okay, she, March, but we're gonna get into the dates, the timeline, and all that other stuff in a second. So I'm like, well, why would she do this? So after that, my key, she messaged the paternal grandmother too, and the maternal grandmother. No, I think she just messaged the paternal grandmother. And according to her, she sent Shakiria, the baby mama who has the 4-year-old daughter with her son, she sent her the links to the videos. So Shakiria, she messages A, and she's like, I'm so glad that you found, I'm so glad, hold on y'all, let me get it right. I'm so glad that you found that because I've been trying to prove my point since day one. Everybody has been saying I was the bitter baby mama. So let me give a little background. Shakiria and Javon have been dating for 5 years. They have a 4-year-old daughter, and they were, I don't want to say happily ever after, but they were in a relationship. He cheated, stepped out with Kari, and got her pregnant. And after that, it's just been downhill. From the jump, she's been saying different things were like red flags when she was saying she was pregnant. I had a conversation with her, so I'm gonna include some of her voice audio as I talk too, so y'all can kind of hear it from her mouth. But and she reached out to me as well. So anyway, so Shakiria said that when she first said that she was pregnant, she sent the ultrasound over, and there was no name attached to it. It was like a video. It was like really weird. And if you just really were pregnant, she's been pregnant twice, so she already knew like how the whole thing worked, blah blah blah. And another red flag for her was she never allowed Javon to come to not one doctor's appointment. And then that's when she told her like, oh, my OB is in Jacksonville, but I can't, for HIPAA reasons, I can't say certain things medical wise about her, so I won't say that. But based on what Shakiria told me, she wouldn't even be able to have her OB in Jacksonville. So it didn't even make sense to her. But everybody started cutting Shakiria off and was upset with Shakiria because they just thought she was being bitter. And everybody was just so happy that they're about to have these twins in their family. And I can't tell his family or anybody else how to feel about welcoming a child, regardless of if it's your grandchild, however they got here. Like, I can't tell anybody, but I can empathize with her about, she has a daughter with him, and like she told me that you know, they didn't have a relationship with her and her daughter anymore because everybody was just so upset with her about like calling out the Kari girl about faking the pregnancy. So she said she kept lying about the Nicu, which was the giveaway for me. My daughter was a preemie baby. Stuff just was not adding up. And she said, I'm glad this day came before she tried to say they died. So that's what they assumed like was her next plan of action, because that's what she just continued to like go with this whole sick thing. Then when the NICU, they're sick, because like I said, we're trying to piece together, especially me trying to get to the bottom of like why this lie had to go on to this magnitude. So she's pretty much saying like his family, everybody has been giving me hell for about a year. I've been miserable. Whole time I was the one who's correct. She even got her mom with the B as her mom, be posted them and all like I knew something was fishy. Oh y'all, that's what she talked about, the baby shower. And then I found the maternal grandmother, her mom. So I messaged the maternal grandmother, and I went to go message Shakiria, and then I realized she had already messaged me. Never checked my Facebook messages, ever, like ever. But luckily I went to go message her, and I saw that she already messaged me on Friday, so I would have never seen the messages. So anyways, then I messaged. Hold on. Then I messaged her. Let me go in order. Oh, okay. So yeah, then we found her biological mom. I met her mom. Oh, y'all. I messaged her mom, and it was even worse than the message to the grandma. I was like, hey, can you please explain to me why you thought it was appropriate to take my innocent children's pictures and post them on your Facebook? They're 3 years of age right now, not babies like you're trying to portray. They're both girls. So the mom had pictures of Journie and Jiya. Like they did like a lot of pick stitch photos, like weird shit. And the pick stitch that the mom had was like, I'm gonna put right here, and you could clearly see these are 2 girls. Look at the outfits and just look at them. Like you could clearly see these are 2 girls. And the mom, as her mother is an actual mom who gave birth to kids. I don't know how many kids she has outside of Kari, but you can't tell me that you didn't believe that this was a girl and a boy. You can't tell me that you thought for a fact this was a girl and a boy. Okay guys, so this has just gotten a lot more traumatic for myself. I did reach out to Shakiria myself and asked her to send me more things that Kari has posted so I can just see it for myself. I want to just see as much as she could show me, and she took it upon herself to send me this. So first of all, the first photo you guys are seeing to the left, you guys, this girl literally took screenshots of my babies. Like, I am like literally disgusted and heartbroken right now. I cannot believe she's doing this and saying this caption. But anyways, you guys see the bottom photos of that photo to the left, and she's saying like how her 2 angels have grown. So that's Journie in 2 different outfits. Like, that's literally Journie in 2 different outfits. So where is the boy? You literally just took one of the item, like the outfits where she was wearing white, to try to say like, now this is the boy. Literally, I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep. But look at the photo to the right, and she's saying my baby girl. That's the exact same baby from the left both times. That's Journie all the way. Like literally, that's Journie all the way. But these 2 incubator photos at the top, one of them is Journie, one of them is Jiya. I really am so disgusted. Shortly after that, I made my post. Well, I had already made my post earlier as I was talking to people, and then their social media just went gone. Like the mom and and Kari deactivated all their social media accounts. So that's a red flag. If you're innocent, if the NICU like she's trying to say the NICU sent her these pictures, but their stories are not cooperating, because Kari is saying that she hasn't seen her kids in over a month. So let's do the math. She gave birth. Well, first of all, she had a baby shower February 8th. Her due date, February 27th. She was supposed to give birth like a few weeks after that. She said that the doctors pushed her due date back to March. Then they pushed her due date back to April. Then her and the first baby mama the second baby mama, Shakiria, they got into a fight in April. There was no baby bump, no belly or nothing in the fight. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all in the fight. You give birth in May. The baby daddy went to jail the week before she gave birth. How convenient that your due date keeps push back, and then as soon as he goes to jail, boom, time to give birth. She gives birth in a whole nother city. Come on now. Do you think I was born yesterday? Y'all, this is ridiculous to me. So the mom had both of these photos, all these comments, all this love. They had the fake baby shower, getting all these gifts. The mom is standing right there beside her, proud. The photos don't even make sense. From the time she posted, now you can have a surge in your bump. Like you can go from like a small bump and then it can just like, you know. But with twin pregnancies, and that's why I say things are different. Like everybody's body is different. But based off how she looked in that baby shower photo, there's no way you posted this photo on March 14th. February 27th to March 14th, these are two different body type shapes and all that's going on. It does not make sense to me. So the mom is really, really invested into this. And hold on, let me get to the next one. Oh yeah, so then a lot of my keys and then some other people from Brunswick, they got caught wind because my story views were going crazy. But after I posted, and then a lot of people start DMing me, talking about this girl lives in my town, Facebook with John. I'm gonna just put some of that stuff across the screen so y'all can see what other people were saying about her. But a lot of people from Brunswick are in my DMs telling me, please go live, please like tell us what's going on, and stuff like that. So after that, now after this, so on July, oh no, did I finish doing the math? Okay, yeah, I didn't do the math. So let's do the math for the babies were born May 11th. Kari is saying to people as of yesterday that she hasn't seen her kids in over a month. So the NICU nurse sent her the photos, and that's why she's been posting these photos when she hasn't seen her kids she hasn't seen her babies in over a month. If her daughter and son were born May 11th, that means it's almost August 11th. That means they're almost 3 months old. That means if you haven't seen them in over a month, that means you've at least seen, sorry y'all, but that means you have at least seen them their whole first month of life and the first and a half month of life. You're telling me from how you recollect your baby's faces, the boy and the girl, the first month and a half of their lives on this earth. When the NICU nurse sent you these pictures, it didn't daunt you one time and be like, those aren't the kids I gave birth to. That's why your story is BS to me. Your story is BS. I reached out to Kari and her mother, and I would love to get an explanation, because if some NICU nurses created a HIPAA violation and decided to send pictures when they're not supposed to even be doing that legally in Georgia or anywhere, I don't think, I would love to get the contact of that hospital so I can take a legal action. That's $1 million lawsuit right there. Like literally, are you kidding me? Please surrender that name and number. Please text my phone immediately. Please DM me, contact me, email me. All my information is in the bio, the description, my email, everything. Keesha Kaylee, Keesha said, like everything can be found. I'm very easily to be found. Please find me and send me the screenshot of a NICU nurse at that hospital sending you my children from my YouTube channel. Please do that immediately. Let's clear your name. Let's clear your name. But even if that was true, that's not true. But even if it was true, that means you're, in my opinion, you're not the best mother if you can't remember your faces of your baby boy and girl don't look nothing like these kids that was being sent to you. Because you said, I haven't seen them in a month, which means that they're 3 months at this point, which you should remember how they look. You should remember how they look. Then you're talking about they were doing skin to skin and you did, and the day after they were born. NICU babies, first of all, if you went, your due date, you were originally due a little bit after February. Your due date got pushed, so you literally went overboard with twin pregnancies. Doctors don't even really let you go. Like most times they will induce you like 38 weeks. If the babies are still there, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna at least induce you. Even if you push them out naturally, they will at least induce you, because everybody knows who has carried twins that twins, like everything that happens in a singleton pregnancy doubles with a twin pregnancy or a triplet pregnancy or quadruplet pregnancy and all of those different things. But I'm gonna give y'all even more reason as to why I know her and her mom were a part of this. The mom post, thank you all for your prayers and standing in that gap with us on behalf of my granddaughter. She is coming off the vent today. Her lungs are getting stronger for her to breathe on her own. God, we say thank you for the healing power because prayer still works, but the blood never loses power. Now y'all come on and help me praise God on her behalf. 250 people liked me, 172 comments. This is posted on July 21st. Now, according to 2 days ago, she told someone that she has been seeing these twins every Saturday. She said that her and Kari go see the twins every Saturday. Now, when I gave birth to Jori in the middle of a pandemic, there were so many strict rules about who can see the babies, and I don't know, maybe it's more lenient now that we're kind of like at the end of it. So I won't speak too much on her hospital's protocols, but that's just sketch to me. Like, that just sounds sketch to me. Like, they actually didn't let Jeremy go to any of the doctor's appointments. By the grace of God, he can come to the birth. So for her and her mom to be seeing the babies, but according to Kari, she hasn't seen the babies in over a month. But according to the mom, they see the babies every Saturday. So you're telling me you see the babies every Saturday, but you're posting my kids on the page. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It does not make sense. Kari's posting things like, I'm convinced my son think I'm his lady. Now, this is July 21st. This whole issue went down July 28th. Let's use common sense, y'all. She's just said she has not seen the baby. That's her excuse now. I haven't seen the babies in over a month. A NICU nurse sent me this. A NICU nurse sent me this. But on July 21st, I'm convinced my son think I'm his lady. So now you must be FaceTiming the baby in the NICU. Because how else would you think that? How else would you think your son is thinking of you as his lady? Because he doesn't see you. He hasn't seen you in over a month. You would be the last thing from being his lady. That means you must have been in contact with him, correct? Which means here is another lie we just caught you in. You gotta be quicker than that. You should have did your research on the kids that you thought was gonna be your little scandal, your little money come up, your little, I'm gonna keep this man away from his baby mama and all this, and I'm the better woman, all that. You should have did your research, because I don't have any sympathy for you off the strength of you literally had people sending you gifts and monies and prayers over kids who are perfectly healthy and happy and been thriving and were at their sister's birthday party living their best toddler lives, and you got people praying over their faces. Like, bump the name, you got people looking at these kids praying over them. Weird, being weird, like being weird. Those are the girls right now. Ladies, close that door. I'm filming. It's not making sense. It's not looking good for you or your mother. Like, I just can't believe for the life of me that a NICU nurse sent you this, but you're saying July 21st, I'm convinced my son thinks I'm his lady. But then on July 28th, you're saying, oh, and why is everybody mad at me? The NICU nurse sent me this. And you haven't seen my kids in over a month. They're sending me the pictures. They're keeping me updated. So how's your son think that you're his lady? Like, it's not making sense. Like I said, I had a lot of keys and a lot of people from Brunswick sending me messages, and I would put them across the screen. But some people's parents work with her mom. And let's just get to Shakiria. So Shakiria, like I said, is his 4-year-old daughter's mother. And like I said earlier, they were in a relationship, he cheated, and she said she was pregnant. So what my opinion is, I think that she could have probably been pregnant. I'm leaning more to the ultrasound doesn't add up and not being able to come to any doctor's appointment, or she could have had a chemical pregnancy very early on. I've had a chemical pregnancy at 5 weeks, so it can happen so fast, and then, she was just ish out of luck. However, but she said about 4 months the baby's lungs were having complications and they weren't developing. If you look up like the lung development, like the lungs aren't actually developed until like literally right before you give birth. I mean, they start forming, but forming and being developed are two totally different things. Like, two totally different things. It takes 9 months to make a baby. Like, literally that baby has to cook in your womb and every month is a different stage, but the lungs are like the last part of it, right before when they get that strength, that's when they can come out into the world. But yeah, that was really, really sketch. But somebody told me she posted them twice 2 weeks ago and updated about them at the hospital. So also 2 weeks ago she was posting on her Snapchat like she just seen them. But now July 28th, she said I haven't seen them in over a month. When I talked to the niece told me that, well, she said this is ex-girlfriend, they broke the news to the baby daddy, he's in jail. But like I said, I really believe like she saw this as I'm the other woman, but I want to be the number one. So now I'm pregnant with your twins and choose me. And unfortunately, or fortunately for her, that worked. His family really loved the idea of having the twin grandkids. They fell in love with that and they supported her and loved that through the beginning to the end. So then that was that. So like I said, a lot of people messaged me. I'm gonna have to just include a lot. Like I can't read every single message that I got from people, but it was a lot of people messaging me, saying that she's been posting on Facebook this whole time, like these kids were hers, and sending me dates and stuff like that. Now she posted 16 hours ago. This screenshot was sent to me yesterday, so I'm assuming on Friday sometime she posted on her Facebook and said, somebody posted, I can't wait to take Christmas pictures with my babies. And then 16 hours ago, she responded and said, I already found the theme too. Then she posted talking about Cashin showing out today throwing tantrums. Then she posted Kaylee no longer has COVID after testing back positive twice. God is so good. Like, she's going crazy. She's going crazy. But people in her city are sending her gifts and money and sympathy for kids that are alive and well and 3 years old, almost 4. They belong to me. And genetics are very fickle, but her looks and his looks together combined, I mean, like I said, babies can look like I've seen it all. However, it just doesn't look like that would have made sense. That would have been their genetic outcome. Not to mention, she posted dark-skinned twins on her Snapchat when they first were born, like really, 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 really tiny. Really, 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 really tiny. And then, like, a few days later, she posted my girls, saying they're doing better. Ain't no way in the world. Like, the girls were 2 pounds 11 ounces, 2 pounds 14 ounces when they were born. And it took them a long time before they even got some weight on them. When they graduated from the hospital, from the Nicu, they were still like 4 pounds, some ounces, literally, when they came home. So it's just not making sense. It's just not adding up, this whole little NICU nurse story or whatever. Now, this is the biggest thing to me as to why I believe the mother was in on it before I end this video. So when she gave birth to her twins, she posted a picture in the hospital and it had an IV, and Shakiria, the baby mom, she looked at it and said, wait, that's not the IV that they put in your arm. Like, the IV they put in your arm is really small, blah, blah, blah. That IV, like, she described it to me and was like, that doesn't look right. So she said her mom had chemo. Kari's mom was going through chemo before, and she Googled chemo needles or something like that. And boom, found exactly the same IV that Kari posted. Kari posted this on her social media where her mom follows both accounts. So this is my thought process. The mom isn't innocent. As of yesterday, I had people who parents worked with her mom saying she was falling out at work, acting like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, like my daughter lied to me, da, 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 I'm hurt, blah, blah, blah. However, when your daughter posted on May 11th that she gave birth and showed her arm with the IV in it, with the chemo needle, you didn't look at that needle and say, or look at the picture and say, that's me. Why is my daughter posting my arm trying to say she gave birth? You commented, praising God, loving it, like you're happy about it. You're liking the photo. You're all into it. You're looking at everything and nothing is setting an alarm at that time. So, because at first people were like, well, she could have just posted, her mom could have been sent her that picture a long time ago and she could have sent it. Yeah, that's true. Her mom could have sent that while she was going through chemo. My dad went through it twice. My dad had prostate cancer twice in his life, so I sympathize with you. I resonate with that. And I'm so happy. I'm assuming that you beat it and you're doing great. I'm so happy for you. However, this isn't a way to thank God for that. Because letting your daughter use this photo to gain sympathy and likes from other people, knowing that that was your arm in that photo. Second thing was, she also posted her at the hospital with a sketch hospital band. Shakira said it looked really sketch. And it was only one band on her. So I'm like, well, I know for a fact, because I went through this experience for real, like they give you two bands, like baby A, baby B, baby girl A, Anderson, baby girl B, Anderson. Like everything is double. And if you had triplets, it's triple. Like they have to account for each life that that you gave birth to. They don't give you one band if you had 4 babies. They don't give you one band if you had 2 babies. So I'm gonna insert a picture right here. Y'all, they're in there playing with their dad. I'm gonna insert a picture right here of me. This is about a few weeks into them being, I'll put the date across the screen because I took a picture every single day with my girlfriend in Nicu. But anyways, I have a picture of me holding Journey, and you can see my arm clear as day. Now, if you go to my vlogs, you can clearly see the whole experience. You can see me talking about 2 bands, blah, blah, blah. It was so many videos during that time, so I can't remember which one it was, but I'm pretty sure it's when you could see me giving birth to the Postell twins, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of the second, third, fourth videos after that. But here's a picture, evidence, showing proof that when you give birth to twins, there's 2 bands that they give you. So she posted 1. So who was with you when you gave birth? Let's just do some deductive reasoning. Was the mom with her when she gave birth? I don't know the answer to that question. Because the father was locked up. So I'm thinking that she should have at least gotten one more a pass for one human to be in that room with her while she gave birth. Then on top of that, she said that she was induced 4 days before she even gave birth. Because now you look crazy. You look crazy. This man is in jail and you up here trying to prove to the world you got his kids. So that he won't have no good relationship with his first baby mama or his second baby mama, because I know he got another baby mama. I don't know what the first baby mama thought process of this. But so that the other woman looks like, oh, look, everybody loves his kids with me. Everybody loves his twins with me. And they were together for 5 years. Like, it's just shameful that you really went and dug in your heart of hearts and thought that this was the way to go when it came to like dealing with this situation. I know for a fact she didn't give birth. If she was pregnant at one point and lost her child, because she did also say, because Shakira went to her house 48 hours ago and was trying to confront her like, hey, we'll talk about these videos, like why is this YouTube girl, She went live on Facebook. I think she said the live is down. I don't know if she could put it back up. I'll try to ask her if you guys want to see it. I've never seen it. I didn't talk to her prior to this going up. Like I said, there was so much going on Facebook. I'll ask her though. But she went over and met up with Shakira and his family, and they were all looking at her like she was crazy and didn't want to apologize. I guess, they are mourning and healing, so I understand his family could have been upset about it, but hold her accountable. Like, hold her accountable. There's some lies. She knows damn well where she got these photos. She went on YouTube and probably typed in twins in the Nicu or something like that. Oh, y'all, I gotta be done with this video because I'm hurting. But yeah, she typed in twins in the Nicu, found my videos, and like, oh, this was almost 4 years ago. Nobody's gonna recognize these babies. I'm in little small Brunswick, Georgia. This girl's in Atlanta or wherever she's at. Like, no one's gonna, do anything to me. Wrong. And it's like you're still carrying on with a lie. As of yesterday, she is a damsel in distress, and she's saying, oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? As of today, Shakira just informed me that she just went to go see the twins this morning. So you're still carrying on with this lie about what twins are you going to go see? Because not mine. And I would love, like I said, if the NICU nurse sends you pictures of my children, please reach out to me. I will come back in another video. Whenever you reach out to me, that's as soon as I will publicly clear your name, and I will say, hey, she sent me evidence, it was a NICU nurse, and I'm going to deal with that hospital accordingly. But I know that's not going to be able to happen, because if that was going to be able to happen, she would have assuringly posted the screenshots on her Instagram or whatever. She would have been like, y'all, a NICU nurse sent it, here's boom, here it is. She wouldn't have deactivated all her stuff. Her mother wouldn't have deactivated all of her stuff. Her mother said that y'all been visiting these babies for every Saturday. So anybody who's watching this who's from Brunswick who's like, oh, she probably still has the babies, the baby mama is still jealous, bitter. No, let's just stick to the facts. I don't know any of the people in this situation except for my children, the children and those photos that everybody fell in love with. All I'm saying is this is messed up. Everybody, all these people posting my kids, how do y'all think I'm supposed to feel? I deserve an apology, my children deserve an apology, like this, and like I said, I'm not trying to come at anybody, like I reached out to them, and I was upset and I'm frustrated because I knew, like you knew that you weren't posting your kids, but it's still like, why would you take the liberty to go to this extent for no reason? Like, and like I said, the baby father is supposed to get out of jail in December, so my thought process was she was gonna probably have killed them off by that point, and then furthermore, let's try again, or I don't know what she was gonna do, but all I know is Journey. They also said she was taking like more updated pictures from my YouTube and sending them out to people as well. Like, look at them, da 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 da. Ain't no NICU nurse doing that. They will take professional photos of your kids while you're there, but there are so many HIPAA violations and restrictions. When I was in the NICU with my kids every single day, I didn't get not one picture, not one video, not one boomerang, not nothing. The only time they take a picture is if it's like a health reason and it's for a doctor and it's not like any identifiable body parts, anything like that. That's it. Like, that's it. Because you think I wouldn't have gotten some pictures if I could? No, you can't. You can't. You can't. Like, you can't. All I got was a voice message every morning at 7 or 8 by the time the doctor came in and assessed the preemies and decided what their course of action was going to be for that day, the next day. So that's what I got every single day. But I was in the hospital with my kids every single day. Every single day. So I witnessed and experienced them and everything that they had to deal with to get here. And here we are, like I said, dealing with this foolishness. And you still sitting here with this lie. Let me see, Shakira, let me go back to my DMs before I end this video. If anything else happens, I'll keep you guys updated. I may go live at the end of the week, so I can, like, please comment if y'all have any more information. A lot of people in Brunswick have been messaging me, giving me some tea. Like, allegedly, she is like a scammer, and she used to have a clothing business, and her mom used to scam, or maybe it was just her, but this is all alleged. I don't know the facts of the situation, so I'm not going to be the one to say them. I'm just going to tell y'all what I know. So this is all alleged, but they thought like this was like a money scheme. I think it could have been a little bit of both. I think she liked the attention of feeling like, oh, I'm, you know, his baby mom, and, you know, everybody loves me, his mom loves me, everybody's, you know, cool with me, and everybody loves my twins. I'm getting this attention, I'm getting these gifts, I'm getting this money. So, and then also like the whole scam of it all, and then to like please him, like keep him at a wedge with his baby mom. But you literally, no matter how you felt about his first baby mama, it ain't no need, because when Shakira pulled up on her 48 hours ago, she didn't want to talk about the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. She wanted to talk about, well, he was still sleeping with me, he was this, he was that. Sweetheart, you are missing the point. You're missing the point. You literally took two innocent kids who are born women and literally exploited them for your own personal gain. For what reason? And now they have a 4-year-old daughter who's in the midst of all your drama that you caused, who has not had the strongest relationship with her paternal side of the family because of your dealings. You owe that child an apology. You owe Shakira an apology. You owe him an apology. You owe yourself an apology. You and your mom both. I don't know why your mom would even be in cahoots with something like this, but like I said, my platforms are open. I'm willing to hear whatever you got to say. If this legally needs to, like, his family asked me to take legal action. They did. I won't speak on anything that legally, you know, I need to think about it. I've been talking to their dad about it. However, if a nurse sent y'all, oh yes, I will for sure be taking legal action tomorrow with the attorney. If a nurse is in the NICU. And like I said, that's not unbeknownst to me, because a lot of our trolls, once we've looked them up, we have found out they have these type of career fields, and they've been bullying my kids behind the scenes at their night job, bullying kids, but at their day job, working in NICUs, being teachers, stuff like that. So that's not anything that's like that we haven't been aware of. However, at this given moment, like, right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care who slept with who first, who knew who what, da 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 da. You literally took my innocent daughters and drug them into your shenanigans for no reason whatsoever. And yeah, so if she reaches out to me, I'll keep y'all updated. I'll go live at the end of this week. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.